You're right, everyone, welcome back to the Hammer and Talk to Arsenal fans. I must address you right now, okay? I'm going to say this. I am not trolling you, okay? But another Arsenal player is set to leave the Emirates this season. This is crazy. This time it's Theo Walcott. Rumoured, price is £20 million to Everton. Apparently he's been seen in the area as well. We could be doing a medical tomorrow. Deal could be finished by the end of this week. Could be announced that he's gone. You know, you've got Ozil, you've got the Sanchez situation. Now you've got Walcott going. They're already letting another player go as well. I mean, what is Arsene Wenger doing here? What is he doing? I mean, it seems to me like he's putting Arsenal back in the position he was before he took over. They was in. You know, he was there. I think it was George Graham, his name, isn't it? I think his name's George Graham. Arsenal's previous manager, before Arsene Wenger. What happened was, like, Arsene Wenger obviously took Arsenal and made them a better team, right? But it seems like now, with a decline, in terms of their you know, how much people are not really scared of playing them anymore on the pitch, their performances in the league, their performances in Europe, let's be real here, they're not really the team that they once was. So it does seem like Arsene Wenger has taken Arsenal, you know, risen them to some heights and then brought them back down again. And then it seems like he's going to be, you know, losing his, well, when he eventually leaves, he's going to put Arsenal back in the position that they was in before he took over. You know, and he hasn't really advanced them overall. It just seems like he's had really good times with them, brought them back down, and there you go, have them back. You know, and I don't think that's really the thing that Arsenal fans would have wanted. I think they would have wanted Wenger, definitely in his prime, you know, to be, you know, I don't know, maybe 2006, 2007, you know, when Arsenal was still a really, really good team. And then, you know, I think the Unbeatables was what, 2004? That was the Invincibles, whatever they called it. Now, a couple of years, seasons after that, they were still dangerous. I'm maybe thinking 2010-11ish, maybe latest, to be giving another manager a chance. Now, I think he definitely should have gone. He should have left this club. I mean, they speak about legacies in managers. I don't think Arsene Wenger's going to leave much of a legacy if things keep going the way they are. I mean, they're going to need to bring in some really, really good players to be replacing people like Ozil, Sanchez. Now, I mean, Walcott's not the greatest player. He never did fulfil his potential. We know that. He just seemed like a better than average player when he was at Southampton. But even going to Everton fans must be really, really happy about this. £20 million, I think, is quite a decent price in this window, certainly, without a doubt. I mean, if they can get the best out of Walcott, you know, Everton could start seeing those days come back, those glory days, and then, you know, finishing in the top half of the table or top six. You know, you never know with players like this, because Walcott, he does remind me of like a hit or miss player. I feel like if he would have left Arsenal a few seasons before, he could be anywhere right now, because the potential that he had, the ability that he's got in his pace, he's a really, really good player, I think, Walcott, potentially, but he lets himself down so often. He really does. And to not fulfil that potential at Arsenal for so long, it's a little bit of a worry, and I think it's a bit of a gamble at Everton's, in Everton's, you know, in their eyes. But for me, I still think it's a decent price. If West Ham bought Theo Walcott right now, sorry, I just got a missed call. If West Ham bought Theo Walcott for the same price Everton have, I'd be happy if we bought him for 20 mil. I mean, but that's me speaking about West Ham, the West Ham Football Board actually spending some money. That's really ridiculous, ain't it, people? That's really stupid. Yeah, it just don't fit in the same sentence, does it? West Ham spending money. But no, good luck to Theo Walcott. I hope he does well at Everton. I just hope he can fulfil some amount of his potential. Question is, where are Everton going to play him? They're going to play him on a wing? They're going to play him on the wing, or are they going to play him straight up front to maybe, you know, to finally replace Lukaku? You know, because let's be honest, since they lost him, they've been really a different kind of team. They've just not had that threat factor about them at all. In the Premier League, a lot more teams have been able to deal with them this season, especially now since they've lost him. But I'd love to know everyone's thoughts down below. What do you think of this? You know, is he definitely going to go? Are Arsenal even going to miss him? Or do you think they're going to bring in someone big? I can't see it happening myself. Right, but let me know down below. Comment, like, subscribe, and as always, keep sharing my stuff. We'll see you all later.